Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mark Domain YouTube channel. Today, Season 2 is going to run concurrent to Season 1 because we are doing GM mode in 2007. Eddie and I here.
Season 2 is going to run concurrent to Season 1?
Yes, because if we get both Season 1 and Season 2 out of the way, then we all three come together for Season 3. Plus, this game takes so fucking long, and if we're doing one episode per week, it's going to take us a year before we even get to Season 3. And I really don't want this series to take 3 whole years.
I mean, what if we brand it as Season A and Season B?
All right, we'll take that.
Together as Season 1. Season 1 storyline A. Season 1 storyline B. And then we all come together for Season 2.
We'll figure that out. But here's the deal.
What's this Wii stuff? The gaming content's all you, boy.
Yeah, but this is between you and I. Because I'm going to kick your ass in some GM mode and take home the General Manager of the Year award trophy in 2006. I'm going to do it in 2007. And then I'm going to kick both your asses in 2008 with 5 people on my roster because that game doesn't have enough superstars in it.
I would just like to say that I haven't so much as looked at GM mode in probably about 2 years. So it's going to be, I mean, you beating me wouldn't be a big deal, but it's going to look that much worse when you lose at the end of the year.
We tried this before, and it went terribly because we had no real way of recording it. And we just gave up on it. This time is different. Now, granted, we are running the PS2 version of the game. It doesn't matter which... Honestly, because we're not watching any of the matches. We might do pay-per-view matches. Haven't gotten that far. The important thing is that we're here. We're going to do it.
The PS2 version was the version that I played more often. So
Eddie has given me full reign to pick Raw because he is going to be Smackdown. Because apparently Raw, the game is biased against Raw. I don't know if that's honestly true. I couldn't find anything about it. I did a 15-second Google search and didn't see anything. But then again, it was a 15-second Google search. So.
Well, I remember when when we were playing GM mode a lot. I think I can't remember if me and my brothers tested it or not or something like that. But I remember us thinking it was pretty biased towards Raw. But when I went to PAX last year, Sajid and I went to Xavier Woods' up down down panel, and I guess him and Breeze actually tested it out, and the game is biased towards Raw. So,
well, you're allowed to think that. So, all right.
I mean, it doesn't matter because WWE is biased towards Raw anyway, and that doesn't mean that SmackDown isn't the better brand. So, you know.
Oh, I mean, you're right. That's completely correct.
And it's gonna stay true here too. So, you know, the game, like the WWE, might have bias towards your brand, but we all know which one's the better brand in the end.
All right. So, here we go. Draft time. Waiting on Eddie to take care of his controller situation.
Oh, you never told me to set up a controller. I thought you were just going to control everything.
No, that's not how this works.
You never had me set up a controller.
Well, fucking let's go. Do I just need to restart this whole fucking thing? No?
Yeah, I thought you were just... Yeah, you never told me to set up a controller or anything, so I'm like, okay, I guess I was just going to tell you who I wanted to draft.
How is that going to work when we're in the actual game and I'm not paying attention to what you're doing? Wouldn't that make sense to you that you would need your own controller for the draft as well?
Wouldn't the draft be on a separate episode than the regular show?
Well, this is our draft episode.
Exactly.
And I can't do it with just one controller.
I didn't know that. I've always done it with one controller whenever I play with my brothers. We just pass the controller back and forth.
Grab your controller. Let's make some content for the kiddos.
Working on it, man. I gotta reconnect all my shit.
This is what we do for you, smarks.
Up. Remember, the S is silent.
Smarks.
How dare. How dare. The sanctity of this branding is dead.
I dare. That's how.
Wow.
And here we have dead air. So not only is the sanctity of our brand dead, but dead air as well.
I would just like to say that this dead air is 100% on you.
At what point did you not think that you would have to do your own draft? All right.
From the very beginning.
All right. Here we go.
From the very beginning. I told you, like, we always just passed one controller back and forth all the time.
Well, that's not how it's going to work here. You're going to do your own fucking draft. I am not picking for you.
I mean, I'm going to tell you who to pick.
Sure. Whatever. All right. So, and of course, in my 06 draft with Francis, he also got the first pick. So, have at it.
All right. So, we're going to go... Who do I want? So, to me, okay, first of all,
Go ahead.
To me, I'm talking here. Look, drafting is a very intricate process, and I don't appreciate you interrupting my thought process, okay? Picking the very first superstar is a very, very, very pivotal moment, okay? Do you understand? Do you understand how it works?
I understand.
Yeah?
I understand.
Are you sure? Are you? So, I feel as though for my very first superstar, I should pick somebody who can represent my championship title picture. I feel as though...
And his name is John... Oh, sorry.
I actually thought about it. I feel as though I should pick somebody who can represent my brand. And, I mean... There are a ton of fantastic choices, but considering this game is 2007, I think my number one draft pick it's gonna be a little stereotypical, but I'm gonna go with the game Triple H.
Oh, Jesus Christ! He's a 94 overall in this game.
It is that time period. It is that time period.
All right. All right, so here's the thing. Okay, so it is still the same. No, that's not what I wanted. So, the big thing here is in 2006, the popularities are all sorts of fucked up. Like, because in 2006, Gregory Helms is still the Hurricane. His popularity is a base of 24.
Which is wrong, because the Hurricane was one of the most over people ever.
And so, I like, first things first, seeing that nobody's popularity... I mean, Devar is the only one. His popularity is 48. But everybody else is 50 or above, which makes a hell of a lot more sense. But the interesting thing to me here is if I go strictly off popularity... The most popular superstar in this game is HBK Shawn Michaels, with a 91 overall on top of that. And Cena is all the way down at an 82, which is interesting to me. So, that being said, I'm going to go with the highest overall popularity superstar in Shawn Michaels, breaking up the band.
Breaking up the band, you're playing the meta is what you're doing. You're like, oh, I'm just going to pick everybody with the highest numbers.
No, I'm not going to do that. Because
I can't agree with you. I can see your tactics already, and honestly, I feel as though they are slimy and underhanded. But that's usually typical for a Raw general manager.
He has a 91 popularity. Or I'm sorry, an 88 popularity, 91 overall.
Oh, yeah.
You have to play the algorithms on top of it. Not to mention the fact that if I book my show well enough, that popularity is going to go up. So it's not all about the popularity to begin with. Thank you very much.
Bold of you to imply that you can book a show correctly.
Bold of you to imply that I can't.
You know what? That's fair.
Circle.
Yeah. I don't have a circle.
Well, yes. But whatever.
So, okay. So I think I'm still trying to build up my main event scene. still trying to build up my main event scene.
Which is the right way to go about it when we first start drafting.
I mean, yeah, typically. Because, you know, the audience loves spectacle. The audience loves to see stars. And they want to see some of the biggest stars that we have in our entire company. They want to see what cannot be seen. They want to see one of the biggest stars ever. And honestly, what star is bigger than the one that's rated R?
Damn it! That was going to be my next pick.
I knew it was. That's why I went for it. You took Shawn Michaels from me, you bastard.
I mean, to be fair, he had an 88 popularity. Like,
yeah, playing the meta. You bastard.
All right. Well, with that out of the way, with Shawn Michaels being my first overall pick, and with you taking Edge, I feel that in order to build my main event scene, if I just recreate something that happened at WrestleMania 2 years in a row, it was great, right? So why not just book it on every single show in my main event?
Oh, okay. Now, here's the thing about the main event picture, okay? Triple H versus Edge. I'm pretty sure they could put on some badass fucking matches. Absolutely fucking incredible fucking matches. We're talking some goddamn slobber, goddamn knockers. Alright?
You're gonna knock the slobber off those knockers.
You could absolutely knock the slobber. You're gonna put the slobber on those knockers and then knock the slobber off the slobber knockers. That's what's gonna happen. However, two people, a good rivalry makes. However, two people alone in the picture can be quite stale. And I think I need someone who can put on a killer performance.
See, I was genuinely expecting you to do that, so I wasn't going to say anything against it. But here's where I'm at. I'm looking at this as I have the women's championship, right? You have the cruiserweight championship.
I do. I have not forgotten about the cruiserweights. They are still in my mind.
They are in your mind. But, and here's a big but, there is a cruiserweight who was a 90 overall with an 83 popularity, who can also challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship or WWE Championship because he is an insanely popular superstar.
Can he really? I didn't think he could do that. That's why I didn't pick him in that round.
And I can build my main event around him as well.
Huh. I thought cruiserweights couldn't challenge for the bigger championships.
Yeah, they can. He could also, if he can't, he could also challenge for the tag team titles. But either way. So, for my third pick, I'm going to pick John Cena.
That's good, because I was actually going to pick Ray next. 100% was going to pick Ray next round. Oh, you took Angle, you son of a bitch!
If he's still on the board, I can't, for a 4th round pick, that's a steal.
Oh, man, dude. Oh, you snaked Angle from me.
Oh, for the record, I want to point out to you, I'm happy that they fixed this because I still don't understand how it's a thing in 2006. Ric Flair is technically a cruiserweight in 2006. He is not a cruiserweight in this game.
No, he's not. So, I've got 3. I've got 3 for my main event picture, and some people could be built up. Rey Mysterio does fantastic, especially in David versus Goliath kind of style storylines. As ridiculous as they are, but he needs some solid competition.
You passed Khali.
And Oh, did I? Oh, my bad. Hold on.
Is
I'll
that
go back
actually,
real quick.
is that what you're actually going for?
No, that wasn't who I was gonna pick. And I think a fantastic, like, absolutely fucking insane rivalry with Rey Mysterio can be none other than Shane Helms.
It's a good pick. So, for my 5th pick, and you can start building your undercard, and that's fine. But with Raw, it's all about star power, right? With SmackDown, it's always been about the matches. Well, in all fairness, for my next pick, I'm picking a man that doesn't really know how to wrestle, but he can act really fucking good. Which is why I'm going to take my good friend, Batista Heelroids.
All right. You want to know something? You want to know something that's severely underrated in wrestling nowadays?
What's that?
Something that nobody can get right. Motherfucking tag team wrestling, man. You enjoy a good tag match?
I do enjoy a good tag match.
Dude, I enjoy a good tag match player. I enjoy a damn good tag match player. You know who is a phenomenal one half of one of the best tag teams ever?
Booker T?
Criminally underrated. Alright? This man single-handedly brought the heat when he got speared through a flaming table.
He has a really high overall in this game, too.
He does.
All right. Well, to piggyback off that, because that was a really great segue, and I like how you took the Booker T thing and ran with it.
I wasn't going to go down that route until you said Booker T, and I'm like, oh, I can play with this.
But what better way to bring the heat than with Mr. Monday Night, Rob Van Dam?
You know, I appreciate you, because despite the fact that we're only communicating through audio, I know you did the taunt, and, you know, it just, that fills me with a little bit of glee.
Yeah.
Because one is not simply RVD without going, Rob Van Dam.
Yes. Correct. You are correct, good sir. And that is also the basis for my mid-card division, because he will be in the Intercontinental Championship hunt.
Oh, there you go. So, Mr. Daniel McThing, how long have we been friends?
Oh, Jesus. What year is it, 2021?
It is 2021.
16, 17 years, something like that.
Yeah. So yeah, something like that. What is one of my most key traits? My key traits that I always do.
Anything that has to do with Legend of Zelda.
Well, that's it. But like more specifically, like as far as like demeanor.
You're an asshole.
Absolutely, I am. I'm an absolute piece of shit, man. But you know what? I'm an asshole because I've earned that right.
And because you spit into the face of others who aren't assholes?
You know what? One might say that I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. But before I do that, I announce very loudly and very clearly who I am, where I'm from, because my next pick is Mr. Kennedy!
Oh, that was going to be my next pick, too. All right, you know what? That's fine.
Kennedy.
I hail from Green Bay,
Wisconsin!
My favorite thing about these games is that they legitimately put that in. And, like, it made it, like, anytime that we selected Kennedy or I knew that he was coming out, like if it was for like Road WrestleMania or something, I couldn't skip it because I had to do it with him.
Yeah.
So,
Man. This was right after he won the Money in the Bank too, right?
No, this is before because he won the Money Bank at WrestleMania 23, which was in 2007.
Right. So funny story actually. So I was a fan of Mr. Kennedy from the first time I saw him. I was like, this guy is amazing. I was the only person in my house who freaking loved him. And I think I told you that. I think we talked about this on the podcast. But WrestleMania 23 was the first WrestleMania I ever saw live. Like not in person, but we actually ordered on pay-per-view and everything. And this was what the second Money in the Bank, wasn't it? The second or third?
This is the third. Because it was the first one was at 21 and then 22 and 23.
21, 22, and 23.
So this is the third. I'm the facts guy. Don't question me.
No, I know. I was clarifying it for myself as well. But and I was the one that was like, Mr. Kennedy's going to win it. Mr. Kennedy's going to win it. And of course, as you do when Mr. Kennedy comes out, you 100% do the entrance with him. Well, I did because that's what I do. And when he won, oh my God, all day, your winner, Mr. Kennedy! And it was the best feeling.
All right, so...
And my dad hated it.
Since you did steal my next pick, because that's legitimately who I was going to go with, but... And it was more so to feud with RVD over the Intercontinental Championship. That being said, I did have a backup plan. Because I was trying to lure you towards him, but since you didn't take him, I'm going to spit into the face of you because you clearly don't want to be cool. Because I'm going to take Carlito.
That's messed up. But Carlito clearly doesn't know what it means to be cool.
He spits in the
because
face
there's
of
only
people
one.
that don't want to be cool.
There's only but Carlito's interpretation of cool is like Carlito's interpretation of somebody who's cool is thinking that it's cool to hate on one wrestling promotion and not the other.
Oh,
you know?
I'm an equal opportunity hater, so.
Oh, I mean that's fair, but Carlito is not, and because you've chosen that level of cool, it just shows that you don't really know what cool is. You know.
I mean,
however, being the man that I am, being raised in the manner that I am, I know what really it means to be cool. All right, I know exactly what it means to be cool. All right,
I have a feeling this is going to go into your next pick.
I go to work every day feeling cool. Would you like to know why? Would you like to know why? Would you like to know why I know what cool is? Because every single day when I go off to work, I got the pins, I got the tie, I got the geek tie clip that you know everybody knows us all the time. And one might say when I'm at work rocking that pimp suit, I might be styling and profiling. Woo!
I see.
Since you decided you think that Carlito is cool, let the Nature Boy show you what it really means to be cool. Woo!
I understand why we needed so much time for this now.
I told you, dude. This dude yesterday, he's like, okay, so we're testing out some future project stuff, and he's like, so we get done. And I got to get ready to go to work. We got like 15 minutes. And he's like, yeah, we can pump out the draft in like 15 minutes. I'm like, dude, you don't understand.
And in this time that you're telling the story, I picked Booker T, by the way, because you have a whole nother situation going on here.
What's my whole other situation going on here?
It's your pick, that's what.
Oh. Well, I had a feeling you're going to pick Booker T. I'm a little salty because I did want Booker T. I was going to make him my next pick. However, I'm still kind of feeling like a baller. And, you know, I got to go where the money goes. And I'd say all my investments are sound. And they all point to domination.
You know how everything for me points?
What?
Very large.
Oh, well.
It's the big show. I don't know who this man is. Please, yeah.
Yeah, I apologize. Sometimes like freaking because you're running this on an emulator, so sometimes there can be like some leftover save data with custom images and stuff like that. It just depends on taking down the.
Fair enough.
You know, I was doing some thinking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was So I got it's actually pretty cool. I've got a at the time of recording this on Tuesday, and we were talking about my work earlier, and so last quarter I got voted the best leader of the quarter, and because obviously I am. Who else on this podcast is known as the glorious one? Who else in that entire casino is known as the glorious one? Just me. And you know why? You know why it makes perfect sense? Oh, I'm going to tell you. Because when it comes to my job, I am the absolute best. I am the pinnacle of what people in that job should look to be. And well, it doesn't matter if you think I'm full of it or if I'm just talking to my own ego or anything like that. Because, when it comes down to it, the truth is the truth. And if you want to know how you can be just like me, just look inside yourself and ask, what would Matt Hardy do?
He would slap a tornado.
He would drown out a sea.
Well, that's all fine and dandy. But for me, I would just rather, I don't know, walk through fire.
That sounds very painful, and I don't recommend it because despite our rivalry, you are my friend, and I don't want to see you burn.
Well, I picked Kane, so chances are I'm getting burned.
Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
I needed a tag team.
I'm just gonna make up tag teams as I go.
And there's nothing better than Kane and Big Show.
Yeah, Kane and Big Show. Kane and Big Show is pretty good. I'm feeling. Yeah, I think we're gonna.
Oh, no reasoning behind that.
I think we're gonna go Johnny Nitro just because some things don't need a reason. Some things are just good choices.
So let me take a look at this really quick.
I figured we go to 15 superstars.
I will pick as much as I feel like.
Oh, okay.
So Kane and Big Show are obviously going to be the backbone of my tag division. I picked Booker T, hoping I could get Bobby Lashley so I could make a 2007 version of the Hurt Business, but that's not going to happen. So there's a couple of options here, right? You just picked Johnny Nitro. Now, I could be a dick and pick Joey Mercury and do what they did to the Dudleys in 2002, which was the wrong thing to do. Or I could actually spend my pick on something useful.
It is bold of you to imply that Johnny Nitro is not such a versatile tag team partner that he cannot tag with anybody.
Yeah, but especially with this game, they are a tag team. They fit into the tag team rivalries right away. So
they do.
That being said, I'm not going to pick him. Not going to be that guy.
You could go Mark Henry.
I could go Mark Henry.
We'd go Mark Henry.
But
there's a whole lot of hurt. There's a whole lot of hurt with that Henry.
I was thinking something more along the lines to bolster my mid-card division. And I can't think of anything better than the gold standard of Shelton Benjamin.
You know, that's fair. That's fair. There is a lot to the gold standard. Yeah, I do believe it is a little bit of a stereotypical choice, but Nitro and Mercury, they just go hand in hand together. I mean,
hang on. Let me ask you a question though first.
Yes.
Do you know what goes hand in hand better?
Please enlighten me.
Joey Mercury and a ladder.
Oh, wouldn't that be head in hand?
I mean,
too soon.
So, we're at the point where I am at what, my 12th pick? At this point in time, I think it's time to start figuring out what my women's division is going to look like. And I'm going to start where I will always start, and that is with a redhead.
I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with that one. I can't disagree with that one. Let's see.
I'm so upset William Regal has a 52 popularity with an 82.
No, it hurts. It hurts. You know, okay, so you know what I love?
What's that?
I love characters. Like, probably my favorite modern wrestler, Bray Wyatt. One of the best goddamn characters in the business today. Probably one of the best wrestlers of all time, The Undertaker. A character that should have died out with the gimmicks long ago.
Who you can see on Monday Night Raw.
Who you can see on Monday Night Raw completely flopping because he's going to be put through bad booking decision after bad booking decision before he finally gets fed up and just willingly walks on over to SmackDown. So I'm not really that worried about the fact that you picked him.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I mean, it might, but we shall see. But I love me a good character. And there's been some stuff going on that I've been approaching into, and I do believe it is time to set sail upon the Sea of Thieves.
Really? Really? You're going to take a man who played a pirate and then somehow, magically, developed an intimate relationship with his sister?
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. There's no rhyme or reason. It's Trish Stratus. Like, yeah.
I mean, again, some things don't need to be said. Some things don't need to be said.
It'll be the same thing with my next pick.
And for the most part, I really liked Paul Burchill before the incest thing. I loved Paul Burchill and the incest thing started. I was kind of like, no, why?
For the record, there's one thing that I do want to bring up, because for some reason Paul Burchill makes me think, because Paul Burchill, for whatever reason, makes me think of ECW, and it always makes me think of Kevin Thorne. Before he was Kevin Thorne, he played a character of Mordecai, who was a very short-lived character, but I did actually see live when Smackdown came to my town back in 2004. But now every time I see the band Gemini Syndrome, the only thing I can think of is Mordecai.
I remember you told me that. That was funny. So I told you I'm trying to buy a house, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm trying to buy a house. That was one of the things that I did today, which is why we started recording a little bit later.
Well, they don't.
And
know
there
that.
was. What's up?
They don't know that.
Well, they do now. And one of the houses was really nice. Really nice. But just something needed to be done. And I needed to bulldoze the front yard.
Again, Mickey James. Like,
I mean,
again, some things don't need to be said.
Yeah. I got to think about it next.
I thought you were going to make a masterpiece pun.
I thought about making a masterpiece pun, but I did not put an offer on the house because The house was not a masterpiece, unfortunately.
But did it love to fight?
What's up?
But did it love to fight?
It did not love to fight. It was, however, a little creepy.
That's fair. All right, so here, my thinking here is, I really only need 4 women on my show, and I already have the 3 big ones. So I don't want Tori, I don't want Candace, and I certainly do not want Jillian. Maybe as a manager, but that would be it. That being said, there is one other woman that I will take, and that is Melina.
You know what? Okay. Okay.
I love how neither of us have picked Golly.
Yeah.
I was waiting to see if you would draft him just because.
I thought about it a couple times, and I'm like, I really don't want to be affiliated with the Great Golly.
Can you press triangle really quick? All right, so we are on pick 16. I do want to mention to you, you have only picked 2 cruiserweights.
I know.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that you were aware.
I'm very aware.
And I also currently have $1 million and more half dollars than you do.
Well, I'm also drafting my superstars for longer periods of time.
Correct, because I'm gonna do advertising promo, and I'm just gonna sign them as I go.
Yeah. So. Just hang. Give me a second, dude. Give me a second. I'm
1.
Okay, I'm going a little crazy. Sorry.
JBL.
I got to. Chavo.
Now, I said something earlier, right? About how I only really need 4 women on my roster. But you're not going to have 4 women. And the only thing that I would do is possibly take Jillian to be in a managerial role.
Mm-hmm.
JBL will once again have a manager of Jillian Hall.
Huh. Oh, that's right. He did have that, huh?
Yeah, she was his manager when she had that thing on her face that the boogeyman ate off.
Oh yeah, that was.
How does Mark Henry have a popularity of 54? He has He has the same popularity as Kid Cash. I like Kid Cash. Don't get me wrong. That's not a jab at Kid Cash.
Sounded like a jab at Kid Cash.
It was not. But even Kid Cash has a higher overall rating than Mark Henry. I'm sorry, what? The world's strongest man is an 82 with a 54 popularity.
I mean, that also gives him the same popularity as Snitsky, so maybe it was actually Mark Henry's fault.
Sure. We'll go with that.
We'll go with that. All right, good. I'm feeling like a fighting mode today.
All right, so I have, 3 picks left, because this is number 18?
Yeah, 18, 19, and 20.
Oh, that's interesting.
What, Cade Murdoch?
Yeah. I mean, well, here's the thing. I had a thought, and I don't know what it is. I just needed something beautiful. Something incredible. You know what it is that I need to complete my roster?
What do you need to complete your roster?
I need a masterpiece.
There's the masterpiece pun. But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing about the masterpiece. All right, he's not it's all an illusion, man. Like,
could you break out of the master lock?
Could I break out of the master lock? No, but I'm like $110, so that's not really saying very much. All right,
$1.15 soaking wet.
Actually, no, I'm $1.15 now. I'm $1.20 soaking wet.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I have gained a little bit of weight. But I mean, here's the thing, though. I don't think Masterpiece is actually a masterpiece.
Oh,
I think he's a master magician. Because he was off TV for a period of time, and magically, just like that, he lost all that weight. Like, he dropped half of his size, and it was absolutely astounding. So, is Chris Masters really a masterpiece?
yes.
Or do you want somebody whose muscles are 100% real, 100% legitimate, and can withstand the test every single time?
Sure, we'll go with that.
You're just gonna Trevor Murdoch up in here?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna pick the redneck.
You're gonna pick the redneck? Do I want to be a dick and pick Lance Cade?
I did not do that to you. I had the chance to pick Joey Mercury, and I did not do it.
Here's the thing about Lance Cade, though. His finisher is freaking amazing.
Is it bad? Is it not bad?
Spinebuster?
Is it not bad enough that you took two of my favorite superstars of all time already?
I mean,
because you took Rated RKO.
I did take Rated RKO.
Two guys that I would have on my roster any other day of the week. They are two of my favorite superstars of all time.
You didn't pick your favorite superstar right off of the bat. Well, and I think that says more about you and who your favorites are than me.
No, I didn't, because Shawn Michaels was sitting there with 88 popularity.
So you're saying Shawn Michaels is more of your favorite superstar than Edge, huh?
If you're gonna pick Lance Cade, just fucking do it. I dare.
No, I'm not.
I dare.
That would be psychotic.
God damn it.
Oh no. You have one more pick.
Why won't it let me go over to it?
I don't know. Oh, wait, you know what?
No. Just press start.
I did press start. There we go.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm leaving the draft. Yeah, that's
okay.
right. That's right.
That scared the shit out of me for a minute.
I was like, wait a minute, what happened?
Okay. Oh, that's right. It does allow us to do this right away. Okay. So hang on, because this is going to require some notes, possibly. All right. So this all looks good. I wanted Booker T to be heel, because I had a tag team partner for him, possibly. Carlito, I want to be a heel. You know what? No, we're going to turn Booker T face, because Carlito can tag with Masters, because they were a tag team in 2006. Then why is Kane a heel? He was a face at this point in time, May 19th and all. Kurt Angle has to be a heel. He's just not good as a face. Wow.
Look, Kurt Angle, hey, first of all, Kurt Angle was never a heel.
Okay, so the biggest problem here, and I forget this every time I play 2007, is in order to have rivalries, they have to be on the opposite end of the spectrum, which is garbage. So, with that in mind, you can't turn the Undertaker heel. You just can't.
Yeah, you can.
But if we turn the Undertaker heel, we would never get that amazing soundbite of "Who's your daddy, Montreal?"
I mean, we could.
It just wouldn't be as good.
But you're just trying to play off events that were already established. See, this is what I mean by bad booking. You're trying to copy what WWE has already done. Yeah,
well, I mean, a little bit.
You are. This is about.
Here's the thing.
This is about.
Shut up and let me talk.
No, not done.
What
is about your universe, your superstars. You need to do it your way. Believe in yourself.
What do we do on the podcast on a daily basis? We fantasy book. And I genuinely really liked 2006 WWE. And that's just me. And that's fine. But on the opposite side of that, you're correct. So I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. So let's change it up a little bit, right? Botchtista heel roids has to be heel. Because otherwise he's not Botchtista heel roids. He's just Botchtista roids. And that's not fun for me. So we'll make him heel. Booker T we will keep as a face. Carlito will keep heel. Masters will keep heel. JBL and Jillian will be heels. With that being said,
oh, he did it.
We're gonna flip that because we're gonna make this right. I have so many heels. Shelton's gonna be a face. That's for sure. All right. We're going to do that instead. I will not have any champions going into my first show.
All right. All right. So let me see. God, you said you have a lot of heels. That entire page is almost all heel. Jesus Christ.
Do the right thing and turn Edge face. Come on.
Hmm?
You can turn Kennedy into a face, that's for sure.
I think we're gonna turn Mark Henry face.
Fair enough.
I think we're turn Mark Henry face.
Oh, that's right. This is in the middle of Foley's heel turn.
That's right, it is.
I forgot all about that.
I did too. So I think we're gonna go. I need some heel cruiserweights. So I think we're gonna go Super Crazy and Psychosis are gonna be heel cruiserweights. Yeah, Triple H is 100% clean. There's no way Triple H could ever be heel in this or any lifetime.
How is Flair? How is Flair listed as a heel? He was a face
because Flair is the dirtiest player in the game.
I'm aware, but he was a face this time.
Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and turn Edge face. Go ahead and turn Edge face.
There's so much more to this game than there was in 2006.
Yeah, there is. I think we're going to make Matt Hardy a heel. Make one Kenneth Kennedy a face. I'm going to flip them around. Just because I kind of like Matt's heel persona in AEW right now. It is quite entertaining.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot they turned Private Party heel. It was weird.
They did. They did.
Why is Paul Burchill a heel?
I don't know. We'll go ahead and turn Paul Burchill face too. I think we're good on that for now. And I will also not have any champions going into my first show.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Failure is not acceptable. As the new general manager, I expect the same from you. Be aware that your show, your ratings, and your decisions will be measured against the opposing general manager. At the end of the year, I will review both shows' current standings, and the general manager that has the largest fan base will receive the coveted General Manager of the Year award. The loser will be fired. Good luck.
All right. Wow. Interesting.
Yeah,
So,
that only came like half. That only came like half through for me.
yeah. Well, then that's fine.
You can record the soundbite and put it in separately. It's not a big deal.
So, we have our rosters. We have our brands. Now comes booking the show. But that's not going to happen in the same episode that it did with Francis and I. That's going to be a separate episode because we have already taken up almost an hour of your time on this one episode.
God, we've been doing this for an hour. Holy crap.
Which is why I now understand why we did need more than 15 minutes. Francis and I didn't need more than 15 minutes. That episode had the draft and the first week in it in about 35.
You wanted me to do GM mode with you. I'm going to ham it up, and I'm going to roleplay a little bit, man.
And that's fine. But we're going to go ahead and cut this episode. We will see you on the next episode of GM mode for SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 here on the Mark Domain YouTube channel. And remember, the S is silent.
But we won't be.
See you later, guys.